The Communication Authority of Kenya has confirmed that their decision to commence digital migration will be implemented without failure on the 31st of December 2014, even as it engages in consultative discussions with major stakeholders. Speaking on behalf of the Director General of CAK, Mr. Francis Wangusi, as Brian Ochieng now reports, during the Commonwealth Workshop for Developed Nations Cyber Security Strategies, Kandia said that the ICT Ministry is committed to mitigate cyber crime and threats.
The decision to commence the first phase of digital migration in Nairobi from 31st December is still on. According to the Director of Communication Authority of Kenya, the government is still holding consultative discussion with various stakeholders on the best strategies to fully adopt the migration.
There are ongoing consultations with the stakeholders, and I think as an industry we are moving well, because as a country we don't want to be left out by the world. The world is moving. And I think the regulator, as regulator, together with the industry, we have ongoing consultations. And what the DG announced was actually something that has been ongoing, and we are still progressing along those lines.
Television viewers in Nairobi are therefore expected to acquire a set box that costs 3,000 shillings to continue enjoying their program once the first phase of digital migration commences. The nationwide switchover that is expected to be completed by March 2015 comes barely a month after the government amended the law governing communication sector. This therefore offers a room for broadcasters to adopt the legal framework to be given distribution licenses.
We are implementing the decision of the Supreme Court, and we are working. We are working closely with the operators, but we are working on implementing the decision, but within of course the parameters that were given by the Supreme Court.
This also means that broadcasting houses that will not have moved to digital signal distribution risk being switched off. Digital migration is expected to improve viewing in terms of picture and sound clarity, with more channels and stronger signals that are able to reach further than the current signals. Meanwhile, according to the Ministry of Information, Communication and Technology, it has also emerged that curbing security threats has been faced with major hurdles in the recent past. The exceptional growth of malicious cyber trafficking is becoming more frequent and dangerous to users.
This year, we've launched the National Cybersecurity Master Plan. And that creates the broad framework that enables us to deal with all different types of issues. So they've already been thought through, and there's a strategy, there's a plan, which is not in the public domain, because of course you don't let the thieves know what you're doing. But we have a strategy which is in the public domain and which you can even download from the ministry's website and actually read it to know.
TESPO Kenya 2014 website reports that cyber crimes are on the rise every day, with an estimated 556 million victims every year, which is an equivalent of 18 victims per second. Cyber security threats come from many sources, including criminal, terrorists, state-sponsored intruders, and even misguided computer experts who like to penetrate the networks over time. The government is now tasked to take crucial steps to markedly improve the cyber security posture in future. Brian Ochieng, GBS News.